started 14 years ago when I came across this band called Hanson, and I fell in love with them. They were very, very popular back in '97. And since then they've come out of the public eye, but they've still carried on making music, and they've continued working, and I've continued following them. And it came about in about 2004 to 2006. They decided to do their fourth studio album, and they came across this website, this company called Tom's Shoes, and they have this campaign where you buy a pair of shoes and they donate another pair to a child in poverty. And Hanson were really inspired by this. They thought it was a great idea, and they wanted to do something, so they decided to go and record a few songs in Africa. And they got to Africa, and they couldn't believe what they'd seen. You know, the HIV and AIDS epidemic was literally wiping out generations there. And so they wanted to do something like this company, and so they thought they wanted to do something small, something simple for people to be able to feel that they could accomplish it. And so they came up with the idea about hosting walks.
Well, I, in fact, this week was reading a rather heart-wrenching story of this young boy who sort of found some pink flowery flip-flops, I mean, a couple of sizes too small, and he was actually wearing them with pride. And now, you know, that might have been ridiculed if he was anywhere else.
Exactly.
But certainly for him, it was a prized possession. And
Definitely.
We don't realise that, you know, especially the walking to the camps as they are now, barefoot for miles and miles.
Yeah, exactly. I was able to go and see them in June, the band Hanson, and they performed for a week. They did an album every night, a different album every night in its entirety. And second last day, they decided that they were going to host a walk in London. And so I was very fortunate enough to go and walk with them. And as soon as the walk was over, I was so inspired by what they're doing. And they've done hundreds of walks since they first brought out the album, and they've literally walked around the world. Wherever they've gone on tour, they've walked a mile, and they've done it, you know, there are different causes. There are 5 different causes, and they are providing clean water through drilling wells, building schools, providing access to medical care, providing AIDS treatment for mothers, you know, so that they don't pass the disease on to their child, to try and prevent that. And the final cause is providing shoes, which is what I've decided I want my walk to be about. So I've decided that I want to walk for shoes, and for every person that comes on the walk with me, Hanson will donate $1 towards shoes for children in Africa, for those who haven't got a pair.
The interesting thing about Take the Walk is that it actually will be undertaken barefoot.
Yes, it's going to be barefoot, because it's, like you said, it's we're in a society where it's all about wanting. We don't actually need very much. And so it's taking a moment to recognize a need, to know what it feels like to need a pair of shoes. These children walk to school. These children walk to get their water. They do everything barefoot. By providing something as simple as a pair of shoes, it's just a start. You know, it's a start in the hope that it can have like a domino effect, in the sense that it can lead to better things.